No matter who you are and at what stage of life you're in, one thing will always remain the same. You're never too young or too old to save money. Many sources uses your age as a helpful way to calculate your potential savings and estimate how much money you should save for various life events. First things first, there isn't a one-size-fits-all number because all these are connected to your lifestyle. That includes everything from your income and how you spend your money. One popular age-based savings recommendation is that you should aim to save one time your salary by age 30 and increase your savings by your annual salary every 5 years. Now, this method is flawed because your annual salary do not increase in a straight line from age 30 to age 80. In reality, salary for most people is likely to peak at the age of 50 plus before dropping significantly due to age. If you calculate the savings using data provided, you will see that the amount you save may not be sufficient for retirement. If you have just $212,000 at the age of 60 and you are going to live until the age of 90, that leaves you with just $588 a month, which may not be enough to survive. I am going to show you what you can do if you are in your 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to my channel as I will be sharing about investments and money-saving tips. Please click on the notification button so that you will be notified if I post a new video.
When you are 20 to 30 years old, you should follow a good boss, join a good company to learn how to do things properly. When you're 30 to 40 years old, if you want to do something yourself, just do it. You still can't afford to lose, to fail. But when you're 40 to 50 years old, my suggestion is that you should do things that you are good at, right? And not do things that, oh, that's very interesting, I want to try something new. It's a bit dangerous more. When you're 50 to 60 years old, spending time training and developing young people, the next generation. When you're over 60 years old, better stay with your grandchildren.
For savings and investments, it is best to start as early as possible. If you start at the age of 30, by saving $1,000 per month at 10% returns for 30 years, you will get about $2.3 million at the age of 60. Okay, now assuming if you start 10 years later, you will need to save $3,200 per month at 10% returns for 20 years in order to get the same amount at the age of 60. You are saving as much as 3 times the amount to get the same return at the age of 60. Well, if you decided not to do anything until the age of 50, you will need to save $12,000 per month at 10% returns for 10 years in order to get the same amount at the age of 60. It is almost insane as you are saving as much as 12 times the amount to get the same return at the age of 60. That is the problem of starting late. And you are someone in your 20s or 30s and you are watching this video, congratulations. I am sure your life will be different from now onwards. At this age, make sure you pay your high interest loan if any to prevent the debt from snowballing. It is also good to make sure that you have purchased your life and hospitalization insurance so that it gives you the necessary protection against illnesses and death. It is better to purchase your life insurance early so that you can enjoy the lower premium. You must not be tempted to purchase any branded goods just because it makes you look good, because you don't really need to look rich at this age. You must be disciplined so that you will avoid eating at expensive restaurants frequently. It is also important not to go on expensive holidays. You can always choose to dive in Phuket instead of Maldives. In your 20s and 30s, try to save and invest at least 25% of your monthly salary. You can pick an exchange-traded fund such as the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF or any instrument that can give you about 10% returns. And you are someone in your 40s, I believe you would have started a family and expenses are high. If you have not started building up your wealth, you are slightly late, so you have to put in more effort. From now onwards, try to save and invest as much as possible. If you have the habit of going clubbing, KTV, casino, or other activities, stop immediately because this will burn a hole in your pocket. If possible, try to do without a car because owning a car is so expensive in Singapore. If you need a car, get a Toyota or Mazda instead of a Mercedes-Benz because it will be more economical. Try to cook for your family as it will be cheaper to do so, but if you need to dine in restaurants, find something affordable instead of dining in Michelin star restaurants. If you really need to buy a branded handbag because you need to look presentable, get one instead of many because you can only carry one bag at a time. Personally, I would make do without any branded goods. Try to go for cheaper holidays because they are much more affordable. If you really need to go for expensive holidays, consider flying economy class instead of business class as the air tickets are too costly. You can also consider cheaper budget airlines to save some cost. Try to stay in value for money hotels instead of expensive 5-star hotels. In your 40s, try to save as much as 40% of your monthly salary and invest in good financial instruments that gives you more than 10% return annually. And you are someone in your 50s, you are approaching retirement age. At this age, your salary will probably be at the peak and you will be enjoying life with a lot of privileges. If you are well invested, you are on track for your retirement. For those who have yet to start building up your wealth, you are very late and you don't have much time to build up your retirement funds. From now onwards, you have to cut down on all the redundancies, save and invest as much as you can. If you have not kicked the habit of going clubbing, KTV, casino or other activities, you deserved a big slap. If you have not saved much at this stage, please don't buy a car because owning a car is so expensive in Singapore. It is time to cook simple meals at home to cut down on dining out expenses. You can dine out once in a while but keep the cost low. If you are obsessed with branded goods, stop immediately because you don't need all these to boost your social status anymore. Do not attempt to go for expensive holidays as these are costly. Instead, consider going to nearby countries by flying on cheaper budget airlines and stay in Airbnb accommodation to save cost. In your 50s, save at least 50% of your monthly salary and invest in good financial instruments that gives you more than 10% return annually. An example will be the Bali Gifford Scottish Mortgage Investment Trust or ARK Invest, ARK Disruptive Innovation Fund. I have attached a video of these two funds in the link below. It is tricky to start investing at this age because high-risk investments are dangerous whereas low-risk investments like bonds will only give little returns. Investing at this stage will be painful because you need to invest huge sum of money because you have limited time to compound your returns. When you are in your 60s, congratulations. You are ready for retirement and enjoying your life for the next 30 years. If you have not started to save and invest, it will be too late to do so due to the risk. At this stage, try to spend within your means and live a frugal, happy life. Do you agree with my investment approach? Please leave your comments in the comment section below. If you think this video helps you, please like and share so that more people can view the content. Take care and see you next time.